thought I was done with the West Kingdoms, but they just keep on dragging me back. Hey everybody, this is Mike, and we're doing another West Kingdom playthrough. And this is actually a return to a game I've played through previously, Paladins of the West Kingdom, the second game in the trilogy. But what I'm focusing on today is something a little bit different. The separate Tomesaga expansion both gave a way to play the 3 games in the trilogy in a competitive sequence, kind of a campaign. But additionally, the expansion has a co-op scenario for each of the 3 games. So we're going to play through the co-op of Paladins instead of the solo I showed you before. And if you like what you see here, you might also want to check out a video on our new streaming channel. Peter and Jerry and I played a game of Viscounts of the West Kingdom with its co-op expansion. And as always, if you like the content here at the One Stop Co-op Shop, please subscribe, consider supporting us on Patreon for some great perks, and listen to our weekly podcast. So for this video, I'm going to keep my overview short and sweet, not go through the entire learning of the game. If you want that, you can go check my previous solo video. But the basic idea of Paladins of the West Kingdom is you're going to be getting a set of workers every round. There are 7 rounds in total. And you'll be putting them on the left to gain resources and bonuses that help you with your actions. And you'll be putting them on these action spaces on the right to do these different actions that can move your level and attributes up these tracks to earn victory points. And also earn victory points by doing the same action a whole bunch. And whoever has the most victory points at the end is the winner. Pretty basic Euro stuff. But the big difference in the co-op scenario comes in with the main board here. We've got the townspeople you can recruit just like always. We've got our king's orders that are going to be things the king wants us to do for extra victory points, and king's favors, extra action spaces. But we've got all these new cards underneath, and this is pretty much the only addition to the game except for the honor track we'll get to in a second. And these cards are all threats, and the basic idea is every round you're going to have this card always to resolve, and then more and more threats piling up. And if you do certain actions, you can clear out the threats and get rid of them. But every round the players, the 2 to 4 players, don't deal with their threat, their new honor attribute is going to tick down. It starts at the topmost level. And this is very important, first of all, because at the end of the game, your honor becomes a cap to all of your attributes. So if any of them go past your honor, that is dropped back down to it, which will greatly limit your victory points. But additionally, these threat cards will have workers placed on them based on the number of players. And every time you take the indicated action, you get rid of one of the workers. And each of these workers at the end of the game is going to be worth negative victory points for every player. And to win the game at the end, you have to have 70 victory points per player. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but with all the stuff they're doing to mess with you, it can be pretty hard to achieve. And yeah, I've only played this one a few times, and Paladins is still a hard game for me to grok and do well in, so I fully expect to do terribly here, but we'll see how it goes. So jumping into the playthrough, I am controlling 2 players. You can't play this solo, it has to be 2 to 4. And each player gets assigned a random starting townsperson, which gives us a free way to regain honor. For the bishop, every time I take the absolve action with the little pots, I gain an honor. And for the foreman, every time I take the fortify action, building walls, I gain an honor. And like I said in the overview, the honor starts at the highest possible point, but because there's so many tasks and threats to try to overcome, it's going to drop very quickly. And we do also each gain a unique tile with a new action. For the left player, I can use a red worker and pay a provision to get some honor and get rid of a corruption card. And for the right player, similar effect, I need to use a black worker and pay a silver. Now, just like in the normal game, each player gets to pick a starting townsperson. So we've got one that lets us discard a corruption card every time there's an inquisition. 2 different squires that give us an attribute gain whenever there's an inquisition and we have 0 corruption. And that's kind of a nice combo. I'd love for one player to get at least 2 of those. And then 2 resource bonus action characters. A missionary that gives us 1 provision every time we take the convert action. And a watchman that gives us a silver every time we take the garrison action. So thinking of the combo I mentioned, I'm going to start with one of the squires and plan to hire the conspirator for 1 player. And actually, let's get the blue one first, because I'm going to go with the left player that wants to be doing pots a lot anyway, and you need blue stats to get the absolve action. And for the right player, I'll get the missionary, which will give him a 2nd provision to start. And we fill him back in. Get an aristocrat that'll give us a provision whenever we take a king's favor action. And a swindler that'll give us money whenever we gain a debt. Alright, now just like in the normal game, we reveal the leftmost king's order. But in this case, it's an attribute goal for 1 player to reach. So a player who has 10 black attribute and 6 red. And yeah, just to get the thematic names in here, black is faith and red is strength. If they have that with their Paladin bonuses, they can put a worker here, and that checks it off for every player in the game, which means every player will get +4 victory points to their total. But on the other side, if nobody fills up by the end of the game, we'll all lose 4 victory points each. And the same thing will be for 6 victory points and 8 victory points as we go through the next 2 rounds and reveal them. Now, normally we'd also reveal an Overlord threat card. Right now we've just got this basic one that'll always be active. For the first 4 rounds, it's on this side. It gets a little tougher for rounds 5 through 7. And what this card means is every round for 2 players, we need to have gotten rid of in some way 3 outsiders or more, or each of us will lose 1 honor from that honor track. Outsiders are these guys. We can either attack them to discard them or recruit them to our side with a convert action. If we get rid of, again, 3 of them in a given round, we won't lose the honor. If we don't reach that number, each of us will lose an honor. And yeah, I think there's a high likelihood we won't do that this round, but we'll see. Okay, now standard start to a game. We're going to draw 1 more tavern card than the number of players. In this case, we got a lot of green and blue, 1 red and 1 black creeping in there. Before we pick, let's look at our Paladins. The left player is first. Let's see, he's got commissioning, costs no provisions. If he's going to be absolving, I could be commissioning as kind of a back and forth, so I might want to save that one. Now, absolving costs no silver. Definitely going to save him for later. And praying costs no silver. And the really interesting thing with him is that he gives a +4 bonus to faith, which would make this 10 and 6 a lot easier to achieve on the turn I played him. But like I said, absolving and commissioning tend to go well together for a little strategy. So let's put the absolving guy on the bottom, the commissioning guy on the top, and the praying one will be the one I use this turn, basically getting him out of the way. And sorry, if you haven't seen the game before, you always put 1 on the bottom, 1 on the top, and 1 into play. And the first few you put on the bottom will show up at the end of the game, which is what I'm hoping to do with the absolving guy when I'm doing like the last few spaces on that for final victory points. And the commissioning person I'll just be saving to use kind of soon. So left player's getting 2 black workers. And since I want him to recruit for those townspeople combos, I think I'm going to give him the tavern with the red. You'll see he needs that. Meanwhile, for my right player, okay, we got garrisoning, costs no provisions. Another praying costs no silver, and fortifying costs no provisions. Fortifying is the action that will give them back honor, so I probably want to save that one for later. And let's see, I could do one of the top combos because kind of the columns become a 1-2 combo and the rows become a 1-2-3 combo. So they could focus on fortifying, garrisoning, and commissioning. So to that end, again, I'll use the praying this turn. And I'll put the fortifying, the one I expect to do the most at the end, on the bottom, and garrisoning on top. So he's also got 2 black workers. So just for some variety, this one's not going to do us too much. We'll get 2 green and 2 blue for them. And with that, we're jumping right in. And since I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to focus on yet, let's go ahead and recruit. And we'll grab the rightmost lady, the conspirator. Every Inquisition, she's going to let me discard a corruption card, which should hopefully then get me to 0 for my squires. But to do that, we have to have Inquisitions, which means I will have to take some of the purple wild criminal workers at some point. Meanwhile, for right, if they're going to be focusing on doing these 3 top options, I wouldn't mind developing, which will need some silver. So let's go ahead and send 2 workers. I guess I can split up my colors. And that'll get us 3 silver, 1 plus 2 more. And back on the right, I think I definitely want to get a development, a building on the absolve action. Because again, I'm going to be going for commission and absolve in combos, maybe. And they both need a black worker, so that's not good. So sure, let's be a little basic and repeat ourselves and get 3 silver over here. And then on the right, we are going to get a white worker from this. So after we develop, we will be able to do an action potentially. And let's say we'll start with commission to get ready to fortify. So I'll use my green to develop. Spend 4 out of 6 silver. Put the building on the leftmost spot. Don't need a worker for that one anymore. And I get a white worker. And left is doing basically the same. It has to use both of the remaining workers. And again, we're going to go for the absolve. Get a white worker there. And with 3 workers left, I could take an action. But I'm realizing I don't know what the first threat card is going to demand yet. So I'd rather wait and see if I can remove the opposing workers from it. So we can save up to 3 workers when we pass at the end of a round. Let's have right pass, getting rid of all the workers on their board. And left player is certainly not going to have much to do with a single white worker, so they'll pass as well. Oh, but shame on us, we didn't get rid of a single one of these cards, so we are going to each lose an honor. And all the stuff at the end of the round is standard for Paladins. You get rid of the rightmost townsperson if nobody took it, and then fill in. And then same for the leftmost outsider. And now let's get some more information. The second King's Order is 10 Influence and 6 Faith. And our first real threat card is going to be garrisoning. So 3 workers on there. We're going to lose honor or have to get rid of a development. I don't think we're going to do that every round until we get rid of all those 3 by taking that action. And let's see. Here's our 3 taverns. Player on the right is first this turn. Commissioning, they are planning to do that. Developing costs 2 fewer silver. That would have been nice last turn. And garrisoning costs no provisions. See, I think I might develop again this turn with that. So let's go ahead and play him. And between commissioning and garrisoning, I feel like I'm going to be garrisoning sooner. So let's put the commissioning guy on the bottom. So that's a green and white worker to him with the white and blue and black you already kept. And I think I am going to have him try to garrison and start getting rid of those workers. So he'll take the reds and 1 criminal, which is going to draw a corruption card. And come on, give me some silver. Ah, no luck. And left player, conspiring, earns 2 silver. That's when you trade in for a purple worker. I might actually want to do that. Fortifying costs no provisions. I don't think I'm planning to fortify. And commissioning costs no provisions. I know I'm going to do that. So yeah, let's play Conspiring this turn, put Fortifying on the bottom, keep Commissioning on top. So that's a blue and a white, and clearly, since whites are the weakest workers, black and blue is going to be the choice here. All right, to come into the right player, my plan this turn is to develop. I guess I can take away a spot from Garrison and then do my first Garrison. And by the way, something I didn't mention, one of the main cooperative elements in this scenario, is that for any of the left side of your board actions, you can have the reward go to one of the other players. So for example, right now, while Samson is making developing costs 2 fewer silver, I could go here and develop for 2 silver, but I actually have the building come from my allies' board to their action spaces instead of my own. Which actually, if I can get enough money, might be something I want to do. I might want to develop, use a prey to clear it away so it's available again, and then develop again, although that would need, gosh, a lot of silver. 2 plus 2 more for the prey, plus another 2, that'd be 6. Which is 1 more than I could even theoretically get up here, so maybe not. But in any case, let's go ahead and do our first develop for 2 silver. And take the building, put it on garrison, get another white worker. And our friend over here has the townsperson that lets them discard a corruption card anyway, so let's go ahead and conspire, which is going to get them 2 silver. And come on, some money this time. Nice! 2 from the tax offer. Nice. So that'll bring us to 6 silver. And for those who haven't watched Paladins in play before, the silver comes from up here when it's got kind of like that more bronzy hue. I don't know. And whenever this runs out is when we trigger those Inquisitions. We could get debt cards for negative victory points, but also trigger powers like the left player has. All right, but let's go ahead and have our friend over here, Garrison. Needs just a red and a white now. We'd pay 1 provision, take our leftmost little garrison. And our current strength attribute is 0. We haven't raised it yet, but Samson gives us +2. But still doesn't reach the 3 minimum to place our garrison here. So we have to pick either a free hire or 2 silver. We'll go for the free hire. And if we're going to be garrisoning, I think the best choice is the Watchman. Going to give us a silver from the Inquisition little pile there every time we do a garrison action. And we'll immediately get rid of our 1 corruption card. Nice. In all these right actions, we'll always raise 1 attribute. Garrisoning needs red strength and gives us black faith, so we're up to 1 there. And let's not forget, 1 worker removed from here, so we're 1/3 of the way of that card not hurting us anymore. And as for our friend over here, got enough silver to develop again, so sure, why not do that? We can do it with the commission action this time. There we go, we get another white worker for free. You know, why did I put this development on commission? I think I'm going to fortify this turn because that's one that keeps on getting me honor. So yeah, let's say that I did that over there. I'll need 1 green there. Might as well use blue since I have a bunch of them. Looking up here, the first fortify requires 0 blue attribute, even though I had 2 for my paladin. And my last provision. I'll probably need to get more resources soon. And I draw the topmost card. Oh, and interesting. No other benefits, but I gain 2 strength immediately instead of 1. I can deal with that. And that is his honor action, so boop, we're back to 12. And player on the left can do the same thing. Let's go ahead and absolve. He actually has a 4 blue attribute, but only needs 0. Does cost 1 of his 2 silver. We get to place that on 1 spot. Let's go ahead and have them recruit for free as well. We can get the squire we were eyeing to go with the conspirator and the other squire. And we gain 1 faith, so we're both up a little bit on faith. Nobody's gained any influence blue yet. And how about over here? We have no resources at all. Fortifying will need provisions, and garrisoning will also need provisions, so sure, let's hunt. We got a purple, and then which of these do I not want? Well, I might want to trade, so I guess I'll do that. I'll get 3 provisions back, and actually I'm thinking I'll probably just save those guys for next round. And meanwhile, over here, I guess I could do my first commission while the commissioning is good. So sure, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to save my purple, and my black or my blue will both be useful, but let's go ahead and do this. So that costs my last provision. But it'll get me my first influence. There we go. Oh, yikes, I only have 1 faith and nothing from my paladin, so the only spot available to me, I didn't reach the 2 minimum, is here to gain 2 silver, which I probably will need, so that's okay. Oh, and I forgot to raise their honor for absolving as well. And once again, they'll both stick with their extra workers for next round. So we didn't touch the outsiders again. Clearly there are still workers here, so 2 honor loss for each of us, since I don't think we want to get rid of our developments. And boom, just dishonor on our ancestors, dishonor on our cow, lots of dishonor. And the outsiders cycle. I haven't really paid attention to their abilities at the bottom because none of them seem super useful. Although I guess 1 victory point for every faith might help at least one of my people. Ooh, and 1 victory point for each garrison. The player on the right might want that. Meanwhile, over here for the town, they're moving down. Oh, we've got a watchman. Give us work every time we do a garrison. That's amazing. All right, round 3 really kicks you in the butt because you reveal 2 of these. Oh my gosh, 12 blue and 4 red. These are all kind of not going together too nicely. We also get our first King's Favor, which is put a wild here to gain 3 white workers. Not bad. And we get 2 of these. Oh my lord. Now, the good thing is this one is pretty easy to get rid of. That is every time we dismiss or recruit a townsfolk. And this one is fortifying, which we plan to do, so these could have been worse, I guess. Oh, interesting. This one actually doesn't lower our honor. We have to take a debt. And yeah, unless we use a prey, there's no way we're going to clear that off in 1 round. We'll have to wait 2. But this one we should be able to get rid of pretty easily in 2 rounds. These, maybe not so much. Maybe this one in 2 rounds. And let's see what we got. A single criminal again. Probably going to have the player on the right take that to try to trigger an inquisition. Player on the left, my commission and absolving player, is first. Okay, we got converting, costs no silver. I don't think he wants to do that. Recruiting costs no silver. That could be good, especially since we want to recruit or dismiss this turn. So I think that's probably what I'm going to go for. Yeah, or commissioning costs no silver. Clearly we want to hang on to that one. So the converting one can go to the back. Recruiting will be active. A red and a white worker. And with that being the case, to get some diversity, although they won't have any green, let's go ahead and take this tavern card. Meanwhile, for our right player, ooh. I still think I want to save garrisoning. I don't think I'm ever going to absolve. So absolving can go on the bottom, but I like recruiting cost no silver. It's also going to give me a bunch of red to garrison better this round. And as planned, let's grab the tavern card with the criminal. Come on, give me some silver. Yes, 2 more. Awesome. All right, so let's see. Looking over here, definitely want to absolve once this round, and I do have the silver for it. I'd like to get some provisions and commission as well, so I might want to hunt. Which would mean I would need a green worker to really make it worth it. Or I could use my purple worker for that. Let's not forget recruiting costs no silver. So I should try to find somebody useful to recruit. Who's most likely to be useful here? Clearly the other player wants the watchman. I don't know if I'm going to develop anymore. I'm not planning to get debts. You know what, getting a provision every time I use a King's Favor, that's pretty good. And I also get a provision immediately from recruiting her, which will give me what I need for commissioning. That's 1 of these gone, thank you. And might as well do the same over here while I'm thinking about it. And get the watchman they were planning to get. There's only 1 worker left on that card, so it is going to give us both a debt, because I don't think I want to do a prey to get rid of it completely, but then it'll be gone next round pretty easily. And here we go. I was thinking I would use the purple to do a hunt, but now I can use the purple to get 3 white workers, and with the aristocrat's new bonus, it'll also give me a provision, which gets me the provisions I wanted from hunting anyway. Oh, and by the way, another new rule that didn't come up yet for co-op. Players can use King's Favor cards multiple times. Having 1 person there doesn't block it out. but every time you go to a King's Favor card, you have to lose 1 honor for each worker already there, so it does get costly. But bam! 3 more workers. Feeling great about that. Now, I want to trigger the Inquisition this turn to get all those bonuses, but I have 1 corruption card, and I'm going to take a debt over here, and the player taking the debt gets to discard half their cards rounded down, so I might as well get another one. So to that end, let's send somebody over to Conspire. How about my blue worker? Come on, give me some silver. There we go, we're having an Inquisition. So for my player over here, the Conspirator will get rid of this, which means he is free and clear, gaining a faith and an influence for free. Nice. Meanwhile, not so nice, he does get a debt for now, having the most, but then half rounded down gets discarded, so that's good. Alright, let's see, back over here. I guess I want to absolve and commission again. I definitely have the resources for both, so why not? So let's absolve first. Sure, so 1 and a blue. And we have 2 influence, more than enough. Go up to 3 faith. And we don't have any corruption cards, we don't have any debt cards to flip yet. I hadn't thought about this, but I could use this action to pray away the recruit and then get rid of that card and never take that debt in the first place. That seems like probably a good idea. Sure, let's go for it. So boom, they're gone. Oh, that did cost 2 of my 3 silver. Alright, meanwhile, coming over here. Definitely want to fortify, definitely want to garrison. I guess there's not too much difference, although fortifying will give me the strength to garrison better, so let's do that first. So we'll do a green, and gosh, I got a lot of purples. I guess a red? Oh, wait, I don't have any influence, so I literally cannot do the next fortify action. So I guess I could commission first, but I also don't have enough faith to commission anywhere good, so I guess I am going to garrison. Yeah, definitely don't need blue for any of those. So the garrisoning will get me 1 silver from the tax, will get me a white worker, will gain me a faith up to 2, cost me 1 provision, and my strength right now is 2 plus 4, 6. So I can go to a spot all the way up here. Let's see, green was the worker I was kind of missing, so let's go for that for now. Alright, back over on the left. I still want to commission, let's go ahead and do that. Cost me 1 of my 2 provisions. Oh, and whoops, I'm sorry. When I absolved, I should have gained an honor, and also I'll go ahead and give an honor to the right player for doing the red action. Let's see, I am up to 3 faith, so I can reach the middle here. Oh, man. I just realized I could have actually taken this action space as a bonus, and that would have gotten rid of the card as well. I wouldn't have needed to pray about it, but we're not going to worry about that now. For now, I think 2 more silver will do me. Alright, back over here. Now we can combo things to do this right. So we got a commission. I'll have to use a purple for one of these. That'll cost us 1 provision. But it gets me, here we go, the 1 influence I need to do the fortify action. They've also got 2... Ah, darn. I could still get that, but I don't like any of the workers that are up, or the townspeople anyway, so I guess I'll get a green. Actually, let's get rid of my 1 corruption card. Why not? Alright, back over here. I don't think I'm going to recruit. I think I'm just going to dismiss somebody. I'll get rid of this swindler for 1 silver, and I get a purple worker, which will give me a corruption card. And that finishes up this threat card. The turn it was revealed. Take that. Let's see what my corruption gets me. 2 silver. Loving it. We're 2 away from another Inquisition, which would currently give neither of us any debt cards, because we both have 0. Oh, and I'm sorry. No, I didn't get an honor. I'm going to get an honor from fortifying, which we will do now, and I'll save the purple worker. So that'll give me 1 honor. It costs my last provision. I do have the 1 influence. I'm going to gain 1 strength up to 3. Or maybe 2 again. Let's see. Nope, just 2 more workers. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'll just pay them forward to next round. And we're already doing a pretty good job with these first threat cards. I should be able to finish all of them, except, of course, that one I haven't done anything to in the next couple rounds. And the right player has 3 workers, so I'll probably pass with them. But what am I going to do over here? I could actually garrison with the plus 4 strength. I'd be able to do it pretty well, and that would get rid of the card and save us an honor loss immediately. I would have to get rid of the purple to do it. Well, why not? Let's try it. So that will cost... Ooh, my last provision. That's not great. But I'm gaining another faith. Got a lot of that. With the 4 strength for my paladin, I can only reach over here. Let's go ahead and get a green worker for next round. Actually, no. You know what? The architect will get me a provision. That will set me up a bit more resource-wise, even if I never use the development power. And alright, as planned, we'll save these 3 workers for next time. But this is going to hurt. We gotta lose 3 honor, or a development, or a strength here. Definitely don't want to do any of those. Can't even do it with the strength over here. As for them, I could lose the strength. But don't forget, honor you can get back with this action, so it's not like horrifically hard to do, so we'll just let it drop. And alrighty, let's see what our next king favor is. Spend 3 silver to recruit or dismiss. That doesn't seem too great. And our threat... Oh, the prey action. I actually feel like we'll do that pretty commonly. Oh, and it only gets us a corruption card if we don't do it? Wish we'd gotten these earlier. Alright. Right players first this time. 3 tavern cards. Nary a criminal to be seen, so I guess not too much worry about corruption. Let's see. Trading gains 2 additional silver. We've got a lot of silver. Attacking earns 2 silver. And garrisoning costs no provisions. I really still want garrisoning in like 1 more turn when it starts costing 2 each time, so let's save them on top still. Between these two, either one will get me some silver, and neither one gives me any blue bonuses to fortify better. But I think I'd rather have the red and the green, and I can try to attack this round. Yeah, because attacking will get me blue that I need, that's good. Let's see, red, green, purple, and a bunch of white. I need the red to garrison, the green to fortify, so like another green and black. I guess this one is the one I want then. And I guess that'll also help me for attacking, so that all works. Well, on the left we've got hunting gains 2 additional provisions. I could definitely use that. Or trading gains silver, or commissioning costs no. Yeah, okay, that's another one we want to save for at least 1 round. So, yep, we're going to do the hunting one, get 2 green. And with all those green, I think the black and blue one is the obvious choice. You know what, I'd like to develop again with these guys. Although I'd actually like this player to do it since they'll gain a provision. And attacking this round will be pretty solid. Look at this. I get 2 workers back and 2 silver for just 3 workers. So sure, let's go ahead and attack first. So we do need one of our greens. This person was on the 3 strength spot, which we have for free. Oh, and with our paladin, we actually have 6. So she's discarded. We get 1 influence. There we go. And a red and a white worker. Meanwhile, back over here, we'll do the development thing. We certainly don't need 3 black workers. But even though we're giving the bonus to the other player, we still get to use our townsfolk for the 1 provision. And over here, let's get commissioning to be cheaper. Which gets us a green worker. Nice. Oh, whoops, I forgot to get the 2 silver from attacking. And speaking of silver, since they have more workers, I'm going to go ahead and have them do a dismiss action. Because look at this, there's only 2 silver left. The defender will get rid of it. I'll go ahead and give the bonus to the other player, get them the 2 silver. So that will trigger an inquisition. Player on the right's got no corruption, no penalty. Player on the left gets to get rid of theirs for free. And then gains another black and blue. Excellent. Oh, whoops, that reminds me of something I forgot I missed. It says it on your new townsfolk at the bottom here, but if you ever have an inquisition and have 2 plus corruption cards, which they did the first time, you'll lose an honor. Whoops. But, hey, let's get some honor back with a garrison action. Oh, I don't have any provisions? Darn it. You know, my other player has the hunting bonus one, so let's wait on that. Oh, but I can't commission or fortify. They all need provisions. So I might need to hunt and have the other player hunt too. Okay, let's go ahead and get 3 provisions. Yeah, I clearly forgot that the top tracks are provision heavy. We're back over here. Now that I'm safe from an inquisition, I'm going to conspire with... I want 1 black worker to pray. So sure, let's get one of my extra green ones. And corruption gets me a single silver. I'll take it. And that'll let them use the king's favor actually get 3 white workers, which will certainly help here. I mean, well, over here we've got 3 provisions now, so we can do all our fun stuff. Let's garrison first, I said, right? And... green for fortify, black for commission. I might want to use the other black, so let's do a double red. So let's see, I've got 3 strength plus 3 for my engineer. Costs 1 provision. And there we go, some more faith. And with 6 strength, I can reach over here again. Oh no, I could get a prey. Then we get rid of 1 of those on the bad guy. But, you know, I think I'm going to save that for my commission action in a second. So for now, let's get a blue worker since I don't have one of them. Now, let's not forget with the garrison, I get 1 of the tax silver and a white worker. And get rid of 1 of our threats. Excellent. Meanwhile, over here, I clearly need some more workers. So let's take the king favor action, get 3 white workers, and a provision for my 1 townsfolk. All right, back here, I think I want to commission twice. Although, oh, yeah, if I use my wild, I should be able to. So let's do that. It'll cost me 1 provision. And I've got 3 + 1 for faith, and this is going to gain me my blue, which I need, yes. And yeah, I will go ahead and go to the prey action. I'll get rid of one of the workers on the new threat. And also open them up to commissioning again. Is that what I want to do? I think so. Yeah, because I got to get my influence higher to keep using Fortify. But I see them running low on provisions, and I'm doing pretty well. Let's go ahead and hunt. That's 1 + 2 from the hunter. I'll send 3 over to my partner. And meanwhile, over here, yeah, I can commission and then fortify and have 1 worker left. I guess that's what I'm going to do. That'll cost a provision. Getting another influence. Good. And I can still place here or here. I don't need green or red. I guess I'll just get the white and save better spots for later. Alrighty, back over here. Let's go and do some absolving. 1, 2. That'll cost 2 of my 3 silver. And what action do I want to take? So I don't have any debts. I could pray again to almost clear off that guy. Maybe clear off hunt so I can use it again. That seems pretty smart. Okay, and we'll do the planned fortify. So that'll get me a strength. I definitely have enough influence. I do need 1 provision. And ooh, it gets me 2 more workers, green and blue. Also gets me an honor. And there's only 1 for being gotten rid of. Can I fortify again? If I use that guy to pray? Yes, I'm going to do it. Okay, the simpler action over here. Let's commission. Then I think I'm going to hunt with the bonus again. So it is going to take 1 provision. And I'm gaining influence. What have I got? 5 + 2 for my Paladins, 7? Okay, so I can reach to the fertile fields over here. So I don't need to pray again if he's about to. Let's get 2 workers, white and green. That seems good. And let's make that plan come together. Oh, wait, I can't fortify because I don't have enough influence still. Yeah, my stupid Paladin doesn't give me any. Darn it. Oh, man, that would have gotten rid of both of the threats that are currently on the board. I could pray to attack again, but no, that wouldn't do much good. Oh, darn it, I was so excited about that. You know what, I could take my gain an honor, although I don't have any corruption to get rid of. I could conspire first and then do it. Sure, I guess. Okay, and 1 silver. Alright, over here I want to hunt. So what the hey, I could save an extra 1, but let's go big. Or wait, could I fortify here? No, I don't have a blue. And I can't conspire to get 1. But the hunt is fine. That'll get me 3 5 provisions. But actually, I'm going to pass him to the other player because I know he's going to need him for every action he's doing. And alright, let's go ahead and do this. That'll cost 1 silver. I gain 1 honor back, and I get rid of my corruption. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's reverse all of that. Take my honor away. And let's say that I gave the conspire action to the other player, because then they'll be able to fortify and still clean up the major stuff we're worried about. So in that case, I'm going to pass over here. Yeah, and then this guy will use, oh my gosh, all of their workers to fortify, which will cost 1 provision. Okay, 1 victory point, a white worker, and their first strength increase. Woo! But we did get rid of another debt causer. That's good. And then they'll pass as well. Alright, so we will each gain a corruption card, and we will each still lose an honor. And there's only 2 silver left in the taxes. Okay, right player. They'll empty it out. And darn it, I can't get rid of both of those to gain all my bonuses. And here's the thing. If I use my bonus to get rid of one of them, I'll be tied with the other player. You know what, that was silly then. Let's go ahead and say that he drew first. I don't know what order we have to go in. But that means that he gets the debt card, he loses an honor. But the special card lets him get rid of 1, and then he gets to get rid of another 1 for free. Okay, now the other player gets a 1 silver. Alright, going into the final 3 rounds of the game. Here we've got take a debt to gain, wow, 3 workers, huh? Well, then this one is flip a debt 3 times? Okay. But it's only giving us a corruption card again, not lowering honor, none of these are. But remember, each of these workers is minus 3 victory points if we don't get rid of them by the end of the game, and having too many corruption cards is going to be honor, so we kind of got to get rid of it anyway. And we're coming over here. The first player this time only had 1 white worker left. And oh, that is a lot of criminality right there. Let's see, attacking earns 2 silver. Developing costs 2 fewer silver. And commissioning costs no provisions. Well, commissioning I am at costing 2 now, so that I could see doing. And just thinking about the king's orders, the second one needs 10 blue and 6 black, which they are getting close to if I get a big blue bonus in the next round or 2. So sure, for now, let's focus on commissioning. And developing or attacking. I feel like I need the blue bonus more, so let's put that on the top. We've got these flip a debt cards on Absolve. I'm afraid of getting too many criminals. Let's try for this one, I guess. Then I have no blues at all. Yeah, let's go for this one instead. 1 corruption, and then we're only 2 away from triggering another Inquisition, which I do not want to happen until I can throw away 1 here, so I get my double level up bonus again. Alright, as for them, converting costs no silver, not sure I care. Conspiring earns 2 silver, and garrisoning costs no provisions. I think I'm ready for the garrisoning one now that I've reached the level 2 cost. And I'll keep this one on top just because that black bonus might be enough to get me another one of the King's Orders. And yeah, even though I'd love those criminals, I'm going to take this one so I don't trigger a Inquisition too early. Alright, so for the first player, I think I'm actually going to take a debt because we need 3 to flip 3. We only have 2 so far. I get some a green, a blue, and a red. That should certainly help. Meanwhile, over here, I'd kind of like to do everything this round if possible. And this time, fortifying is actually available immediately, so let's see what I get. Because I have 4 influence plus 1 from my Paladin. So that will cost 2 provisions. Let's not forget garrisoning costs nothing, so I want to do that twice. I can use my purple to do a prey action. Now let's see what I get. Ooh, nice! I gain a strength. But the big thing here is I get to flip a debt. Beautiful. That gets rid of one of those tokens on that card already. And let's not forget that raises my honor up. Alright, over here I can get rid of 1 corruption. Let's go ahead and use my red guy here and spend my only provision, darn it, to get an honor and get rid of another one. So now I'm set for an Inquisition if it happens. Alright, back over here. I think I want to garrison and then garrison again. The second time I do that will trigger an Inquisition. So it'd be good if I can get rid of that corruption first. But I would need a black for praying and a black for getting rid of this. Oh, unless my friend prays for me, maybe. Also, sure, let's go ahead and do this. That makes me totally safe from debts for the moment. I'm going to do an Absolve over here. Yeah, I've got the 2 silver. And I've got the 5 blue. There we go, faces up to 6. And I will flip one of my 2 debts. That means that the threat only has 1 token left on it. Alright, let's do my first garrison, I guess. Oh, I don't have any black workers for commission. Darn it. And my colors are not working out the best for me right now. Well, let's see if the garrison can help you with that. So garrisoning costs no provisions this round, so I don't pay anything. I do gain that. And well, I've got 5 strength plus 3. I can go to an 8 space. Or I guess 7 is the best. What do I need? A black worker? Boom, there we go. Now, let's not forget that gets 1 of the 2 silver from the taxes. And gets me a white worker. Meanwhile, over here, let's go ahead and commission first. That's not going to cost me any provisions this round. Gets me an influence. And what have I got? I've got just 6. I don't get any bonuses here. That is enough to let me get over here, so sure, I guess I'll get rid of my debt. Let's do it. So that threat has gone very quickly. Awesome. Alright, now let's set up our second garrison, although I can't commission if I do that, but that's okay. So praying will cost me 2 silver. But I will get rid of them, which gets rid of the only other active threat. We only actually have the this one. And we would need to get rid of 4 guys now because we flipped it. So yeah, not going to worry about that for the entire game. And speaking of praying, I'd like to do a 2 to commission again. So that'll cost 2 silver. And over here we can garrison again, also costing no provisions. And now there's no way to get a black worker. Well, hey, I could pray to just garrison one more time. Let's do it. Now that is going to cause an Inquisition. But the only corruption's right here. We can ditch it. Boom, boom. Going up to 7 for each. Alright, feeling great about that. Oh, I prayed and forgot to actually remove the commission people. So now we'll do it again with my wild. Or actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's take the King's Favor to get 3 white workers and a provision with my bonus. Because that'll let me conspire in a second and then still do the extra commission. And I guess they can conspire too, right? Because I want to do another commission, I think. So, sure, let's do that. Gets us a corruption, though, and 2 silver. Might have liked that to have been lower. And then another conspire over here. 1 silver, only 2 left over there. I think I cleared that out, right? So I should be able to do both of these to finish out the round. Let's do one last garrison first. I'll leave 1 silver in the Inquisition tax pile. Give me a white worker. And that also costs nothing. Beautiful. And I definitely don't need silver. Let's get, I don't know, a blue worker. All right, and over here we'll do our extra commission. Get us all the way up to 8. Wow, we definitely need to get our honor higher. Now we should be safe to get all of these absolves. Okay, and this is going to be able to go to a 7, 8, 9, 10 space. And okay, I don't need to flip a debt anymore, so let's get a bunch of workers, huh? Yeah, I think blue and white seems good. All right, meanwhile, over here we can do our commission and then probably just pass with the last 2 blue. So that'll get us another blue level up. It will cost 2 provisions, but thanks to our friend, we have a lot of them. Let's see, now black is at 6 with no bonus. So I'll get a red worker for next round. And we can't quite stop here yet. I could actually develop, because I know I have the free absolve coming, I think. Yeah, it was like the first one I put on the bottom, right? So I think it should come up next turn. Which means I wouldn't need money for much else. So, sure. I wish the other person could develop. He's got way more money. So that's all my silver. And I'll get this, which gives me a green. And yeah, I want to be able to absolve more, so let's go ahead and make that spot easier. Oh, now I have one more than I need, darn it. Other guy's going to pass, so, I guess I'll trade for one? Sure, let's get 1 silver for later. Or what the hey, let's get 3, since I'll probably need it for the final absolve. Alright, we'll all pass there. Yeah, great little round here. We just lose 1 honor each, and that's it. And don't forget, we don't lower other attributes to where honor is until the end of the game, so it's okay for it to, go down right now. Whereas I might not even need to worry about. We'll see. Alright, last 2 rounds, and something very important for the King's Orders. In the final round of the game, you flip this over, and they all gain +2 to their requirements. So if I can, I think I'll be able to fulfill at least these 2 this round. That'd be really good. Our last threat is developing. If we don't do it, we lose an honor or have to lose a white worker. I mean, that seems pretty easy. I'll just keep a white worker and not even worry about it. Although, that's right, it's -3 victory points for every one. So I guess I can have the other player develop, the right player. They have so much silver. But that is the last threat. There's not an extra one revealed the final round. Oh, and look at this. We can pray with any worker? Wow. That's definitely going to be great with my newly opened up absolve. That means I can absolve 3 times this round if I have the free absolve. Which I think I do, but we'll look at the other player first. Okay, taverns. Oof. I really don't want criminals. I don't want criminals, darn it. Well, if someone has to take the criminal, it's going to be this guy so I can get the level up bonus for the other player. So yeah, without even looking, that's definitely going to be how that goes. But let's check our Paladins. Okay, fortifying costs no provisions. That's probably what I want, right? And it gives me +3. Oh wait, I need to check the goals. I've already got 6 black. So I really want to get +4 black, and then I just need 1 strength. If I did this guy, converting costs no silver. I don't really care about that part. But the bonus would get me to 9 faith. So if I do at least 1 fortify and 1 garrison, which I should be able to afford, then I can get this bonus. So yeah, I think I'm going to pick him and save fortifying costs no provisions for my final round, and that will let me hopefully burst ahead there and also get some more honor. Who does that give me? Red, black, red, purple, white. I guess we'll deal with it. Man, I have so much red. No green, which is... Oh, the good thing is I'm not fortifying a lot this round, but it's going to be tough if I want to do it next round. Okay, and that does immediately get me this, I assume. Yep, it's triggering. All right, so he does lose an honor. He does get a debt. And then one of these goes away. But over here gets to throw that away for free. And gets a double increase. Amazing. And the nice thing is, since I'm going to, I think, absolve 3 times this round, that's going to go way up, and then lots of victory points come in here. And speaking of, hopefully I was right, and the free absolve is here. Yes. Oh, but does it not give me as much as I wanted it to? No, I think, no, I'm good. So absolving costs no silver, and good, that gives me a blue and a black, and I got 2 more blues, so that's like exactly what I need to absolve a whole bunch of times and pray. Excellent. And let's see, developing costs 2 fewer silver. I'll put that on the bottom so I can get rid of those final threat workers. Or not on the bottom, I mean next on the top. And like I said, to reach 10 black, I need to do garrison once, and to reach 6 red, I need to do fortify once. Another one's too hard, I don't think. Although, wait, what's free? Converting costs no silver. But to fortify, I'll need 2 provisions, and to garrison, I'll need 3. And I've only got 3, so I need at least 2 more from hunting. Oh, I've got no green, and then I need green for fortify too. You know, there is a green spot on the board, so maybe if I garrison to get that first. Sure, because I've already got the 3 provisions, so boom and boom. Alright, that'll get me my faith to 7. Cost all my provisions. And where can I place this? I've got 5 strength. Oh, plus nothing. Oh, but that's right, I don't care. I'm just going to get the green worker here. Alright, and then over here, I want to absolve basically forever. Oh, and then I can already get this. So let me just go ahead and put a white worker on it before I forget. So this is the 6 victory point 1, which is finished. The problem is I'm not sure I can get the final one for 8 victory points, especially with the king's negative. So, well. So we'll do that. Costs me nothing except the blue worker. And I can flip any of these. Gosh, what do I want? 2 provisions to commission more? Sure. And by the way, my honor does go up for each absolve. Very important. Oh, whoops, I garrisoned and forgot to get my silver from the taxes. And my white worker. Don't want to forget that. Alright, let's go ahead and do my first fortify. Can I? Oh no, I need 1 more blue, so I gotta commission first. So we'll go like that and that. Oh, no, that's right. I need the provisions. What was I gonna do? I was gonna hunt. So hunt. That'll give me 3. Oh, it's hard to keep track of all this for 2 players. What am I doing? I want to absolve, so I'm going to pray with 2 silver to clear it up. Okay, and what was I doing over here? Oh, I got 3 provisions, so I could commission? Is that what it was? Yes. Definitely use a red. There we go. So that gets me the blue that I need for the action, right? Or something? Oh, I need it to fortify with the bonus. That's right. All right, where am I putting you? Let's see, it's my black value, 7. If I can fit them in any of these places. I need the, well, gosh, I already have a billion red workers, but, I mean, it's still better than 2 silver. I definitely don't need that. Okay, gonna absolve again. Gets me an honor. Does not cost anything. Gets me a faith. And geez. I guess I'll get the white worker. All right, meanwhile, over here. Now I wanted to fortify. Don't have a green guy, though, but that's okay. I'll do that and that. Yeah, I've got 6 plus 1, 7, so I do have enough. And, oh no, I need another provision? Are you kidding me? I can get my friend to get it for me, but what do I do in the meantime? You know, maybe I'd develop, because I could get fortifying to be cheaper. Then I'll get rid of one of the workers for that guy. Actually, maybe I'll get lucky. Is this another green? It is! Awesome! There we go. That worked out super well. Okay, but now he needs my help with just 1 provision? Yeah, 1 provision. Okay, so here you go, buddy. I'm hunting for you. Alright, back over here. So now I can fortify. It only costs both my provisions. And I have 6 plus 1, 7 blue. Let's see, I'm getting 1 strength. That's good. And then I can get rid of a corruption, sure. And fortifying, that brings my honor up, like that. And you know what, actually, before I do anything else, I'm forgetting to look up at the board. I will do a dismiss action. This guy's on a 0 cost spot and gets me 2 white workers, why not? Meanwhile, over here, I can't forget I'll use one of my blues. Here we go. Yes, 10 faith, 7 plus 3, 6 strength. Boom. So we've got 2 of the king's 3 goals. The problem is these are worth 10 points, and that one's going to be minus 8. So we barely get anything, but at least we more than break even. And okay, what do I want to do? I don't have the silver to develop. Oh, I'm going to commission? Oh, that's right. Going to absolve again. So let's go ahead and pray that worker away. And I think they are going to take a break. Yeah, I think they're happy. Oh, and I can't forget, whenever I do a king's favor, I get a provision. All right, and now, here we go. Final absolve. And I will get the extra black faith increase, because that takes me to 12 and gets honor to 11. Although, definitely going to lose an honor at the end of this round, which means next round, oh, and I can't absolve anymore. So you know what, I won't take the extra black action. And before I even do the absolve action, I'll go up here and get a debt for one of each of those colors, because then I can flip it for a victory point. Okay, now I have a ton of people. Yeah, if honor goes down 1, so I should use this action now, push it up, it'll go down 1, and then use it again. Yeah, and that, I think, should balance out the 2 honor losses, and I'll be able to keep my full victory points for that. So let's go ahead and do that, spend 1 provision. Gain 1 honor, I don't have any corruption to lose. Oh, well, if that's the case, hold on. I'm going to conspire first, which does give me 2. There's only 2 silver left. All right, so then everything else is good. Oh, no. Yeah, let's get another provision and 3 workers. All right, this is my biggest turn for this person. Yeah, that makes me think I can probably develop to get rid of another one of the workers from that guy. So sure, let's trade, I guess. Get 3, although I'm not going to need all that. Oh, but I'll probably find some use for it. And then send these 2 to develop and give it to me for my commission. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That gets me, wow, all green, geez. Okay, and then I'll pass 2. And there's 1 worker left here, so we have to take an honor loss or get rid of any 1 worker. So we take the honor loss from the other one automatically, but I'll get rid of a worker for sure. And he will do the same. I feel like I'm getting a lot of red. So here we go, the final round. This flips, so that'll be 14 blue and 6 red. Don't think that's happening. Oh, there's an interesting one. Get a worker to gain a attribute increase in my choice. I like that. All right, and last 3 taverns. We got a criminal and then a not criminal. There's only 2 coins left in the supply. Here's the thing. I'm not going to gain too much benefit from increasing both because I'm definitely going to still lose an honor this round. Although that would get me up to 13. I could probably get up to 16, so that's pretty good. Well, I'm playing a commission twice, so that'll happen anyway. So I don't necessarily want things to pop. So I'll have 1 get the criminal and just deal with it if it happens. Oh, and they can take it. So yeah, that's good. So he can take a criminal. But first, let's see the Paladins. Who do we have? Converting costs no silver. Fortifying costs no provisions. Developing costs 2 fewer silver. Commission is the thing I would have cared about, so I'm not going to worry about that. I think I'm going to fortify. So let's go for developing. It costs less and make that a little bit easier, I think. And then for my other friend, absolving costs no silver. Ah, there we go. Commissioning costs no provisions. That's, oh, no, that's not what I want. Fortifying costs no provisions. No, they're both at the end, actually. But fortifying gets me honor, and I've got it down to 1 requirement. So let's do this one. This will work well, because he's going to need some black workers to do the commission. And out of these, I think he also wants a black worker to do commissioning. Okay, let's hope this corruption is not 2 silver. I don't want it to be. It's none. Awesome, so things do not pop. I think my plan forward is pretty clear here. I want to commission twice over here to finish that off, and then just do something random. Over here, I want to develop once with all my money. Oh, no, that's right. They can develop instead. So yeah, I really want to fortify twice and then maybe commission at least once. I can have the other player throw some provisions my way. All right, so commissioning is just a single black. Oh, but I do actually need provisions. Darn it, so maybe I can't give them the provisions. My blue's up 1. And what am I at? I should be able to reach anything, I think. Yeah, I can go all the way up here. But I don't need to flip a debt. The other guy does. Ooh, white and black worker would be perfect. Okay, as for you, my friend, let's see, you're 6, 9 blue. So yeah, we're good to go for this. And fortifying costs no provisions. So let's spend our first green. And we gain 2 victory points and a strength. Cool. And our honor goes up. Excellent. All right, back over here. I want to commission again, which I guess we'll take praying it. Oh man, that's 2 of my silver. I still need to develop, right? I'll worry about that later. Oh, and I still need to get provisions for both of us. Yikes. All right, and I wanted to fortify again, which means praying. I certainly have the silver. All right, so do I do this guy to commission? Or do I, get the 3? No, that's right. I don't want to trigger another Inquisition, so let's, or I guess I could. Right now, nobody has corruption? Oh, wait, no, but I only have 1 I can throw away. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do a commission. No, I won't. I need the hunting. I need the hunting first. So I'll just get a single one for me, and then I guess they'll just have to get 3 for themselves. Okay, final fortification. There we go. Costs nothing. What do I get? A red and a red worker. All right, and that pushes my honor up, which is good because it's going to fall back down one in a little bit. Okay, and oh my gosh, why do I have so many green workers? So now I can do the commission. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. So I do have the 3 provisions. Get this guy off. I get my blue right there. Oh, that's right. I need to take this action to gain an honor. So, oh man, I'll need to get a wild somehow or a red somehow. Oh, solve that problem. There we go. Oh, but no, I need another provision. Rewind time. 2 more provisions. Because with 8 million greens, there's no good reason not to. All right, so now I just want to do a commission, right? Wait, I need provisions. I need 3 provisions. So I'm going to hunt. I don't have any green. But wait, I don't need the wild. So sure, there we go. All right, and now what did I want to do? Oh, I wanted to do this. Spend 1 provision. Gets my honor up to where I can lower it safely, and I get rid of this. Oh, so now I can get a purple safely, or sort of safely. No, yes, because the other guy doesn't have any corruption, so I won't gain any debts. All right. I want to develop, right, before I commission. Yes, so I'll develop. 4 silver. And there we go, and I get a blue. Almost there, almost there. So yeah, let's go ahead and conspire. And that development got rid of the final threat card, should have said. And conspire gets me 1 silver, so the attacks will not trigger yet. All right, let's see, what will get me victory points? If I absolve, that'll get black up 1 more. Ooh, and I can flip my last debt. So yes, 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 and I have it! Haha! That is excellent. Cost me 1 coin, I have that exactly too. So boom, 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 I gain that up to 9 victory points, flip my debt, amazing. Alright, so our friend over there is done. I guess attacking could get me 1 victory point, that seems a little silly. I could trade to get more resources, those are worth 1 victory point each. There's not a lot else to do. I could do an attack. It'll give me a blue I can't use because the honor will bring it down. I can't convert. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's trade for 3. Then we can discard somebody over here. That'll give me another white worker and a provision. What exactly do I do with all these workers? Oh, I could pray. And oh, I guess I can clear up hunt to get 3 more provisions, and doing that got me a provision. Because sets of 3 resources are worth 1 victory point, so it's something. There's 3 more. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do with the last person, so let's not worry about it. Alright, so we are each going to lose 1 final honor. I don't think we literally ever did that card. But we got our honor high enough that it shouldn't matter. And now we need to see if we got 140 victory points, 70 per player. We're not getting any minuses. We took care of all the threats. So let's count our friend Hero first. So first we look at our King's Orders. We got +4, +6, -8. So that's going to be 2 for each of us. So 4 overall. But we'll just say 2 for now as we count. Okay, so 2 over here. Attribute tracks. We got 18 and 6, 24 +2, 26 so far for this player. Didn't get enough developments to score. Paid 2 debts, so that's 28. Sets of 3, that's 29. Commissions, oh, we didn't do any more? Okay, so that's 31. Okay, so 31 +6, 37, 39. I got to the end of garrisons, so 39, 48. Oh gosh, that's it, 48? Maybe I should have said there's no way we're going to win this, but let's see, maybe the other player did better, but not better enough. Okay, so we've got 2 from the King's Orders. Attribute tracks 32, so that's 34. Man, so I'm already almost caught up. Okay, didn't get developments. 3 paid debts, so that's 37. Sets of 3, 1, 2, 3, 40. Commissions, 49. 50 with our 1 bonus from here. Nothing from garrisons. Absolves, gets us another 6, so 56. And wowie, that is it. So ouch, only scored 104, 36 shy. Now I will note, if we had managed to get this focused on that better, we would have not only gained 8 per player, but actually 16 per player because we wouldn't have lost the 8. So that'd be 32 more. If we had gotten that, we would have been 4 shy of victory. So good to know for next time. But yeah, kind of like Paladins solo, this is very tough. That was the easiest difficulty setting, so I gotta step up my game, I guess. But thanks everybody for watching, and I actually, even though I didn't do it back when I did my solo playthrough, I have now made a review for Paladins of the West Kingdom. So click on the link that just popped up if you want to check that out. Good gaming, and I'll see you at the next stop.